Well, howdy. It's me. You know, I remember hearing that a long time ago, back before cell phones would tell you everything there is to know about the person that was calling you, except their blood count or blood pressure. Back when you got a call from somebody and they'd say, "It's me," and if you wasn't real sure who it was, you'd have to stand there and talk to them a little bit and get them to say something that would help you figure out who they were, because maybe the sound of their voice wasn't real clear. I remember used to, not as bad now, but if my wife's sister called me on the phone, I'd have to think about it for a little bit before I figured out if I was talking to my wife or her sister. And that can get you in trouble if you're not real sure. Well, which got me to thinking about voices and the uniqueness of different people's voices. Now, you can't see my face, but when I said it's me, did you know who it was? Now, I know some of you cheated and you looked on the name of who the thing was, the video that you're looking at. Matter of fact, all of you could tell from that. But the point is, everybody has a unique voice that's just to them. And so do I. So when I said it's me, if you listen to me talk a little bit, if you've heard me very much, you recognize it's me. Well, it reminds me of what Jesus said. He said, "My sheep hear my voice, and another voice they won't hear." They won't follow another voice. They will follow me. My sheep, my true sheep, will follow me. And I will lead them in and out, and they will find pasture. So, in your life, what voice are you listening to? You see, Jesus described himself as the good shepherd and us as the sheep. Now, the good shepherd cares for the sheep. That's where we get the illustration that's in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That means I'll not want for anything because I have the Lord as my shepherd. What a tremendous thing that is. He has promised that he would lead us, not drive us, lead us, not even send us, lead us, so that we can follow him and we listen to his voice. Now, the interesting thing about sheep, and I don't know a lot about sheep, but I had the privilege of working on a sheep ranch for a little while, and I noticed this is true. Sheep have a shepherd, and they will pay attention to that shepherd. They know his voice. They even knew the pickup I drove, and they would follow that. Somebody else come around with a different voice, and it was chaos. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to handle that. So Jesus knew what he was doing when he used the illustration of us being sheep. We're sheep-like in the way we listen and follow. And so those of us who are the born-again believers in Christ, when we hear his voice, we recognize it. But let me ask you this. Those of you who have a relationship with somebody, whether it's your spouse, husband or wife, or your parents, or a coworker or something, those people that are in your life, that you hear them talk all the time. The example for me is my wife. I hear my wife's voice all the time. And as Archie Bunker would say, and I hope she don't hear this, as Archie Bunker would say, it goes through my head like a nail. But I didn't say that. I can hear her voice and I recognize her voice. We can be at the mall or a big football game, biggest event there is. And if she laughs, or if I hear her talking, I recognize it right off. Why? Because I hear that voice all the time. Now, if I talk to the Lord with prayer and regularly talk with him often, I recognize his voice right off because he talks back to me. It's a spiritual voice, but his spirit bears witness with my spirit that I am a child of God, and I can recognize him. My sheep hear my voice, and they follow me, and another voice they will not hear, and another shepherd they will not follow. So, I could pull this mask off and prove to you that it's me, but I don't think I have to. It wouldn't take any faith at all if I pull this mask off. So you know what? Hear my voice. And sure enough, it's me. May the Lord bless you. Until next time.